Hello, Knoxville. This is your Knoxville Beer Board. Today is Tuesday, January the 20th, 2026. Welcome everyone here and those watching at home. Mr. Johnson, if you please call the roll.
Councilwoman Adams. Here. Councilman Brd R.
Here.
Vice Mayor Fugit.
Here.
Councilman Grant. Here. Chairwoman Helsley.
Here.
Councilman Honeycutt.
Here.
Councilman Lloyd.
Here.
Councilwoman Parker. Councilman Thomas. 8 members present.
Here.
All members are present.
What timing? The minutes from the last meeting were distributed by email. Are there any corrections to the minutes from anybody? No? Then they will stand approved as distributed. Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No, Chair.
Thank you. Seeing no one has signed up for public comment, we'll move on. Reports of officers. I don't have one. I just got here. Don't laugh, Lynn. Officer Presley.
No activity this month.
Mr. Byrd. No, you, I'm sorry.
No, ma'am.
No, sorry. First, boo-boo.
Thank you, Chair. So at your seats, Council, there is a copy of a report from the clerk of the Beer Board. So one of the hats I wear is the clerk of your Beer Board. The first section of this report is a review of active suspension and revocation hearings. And these permittees arrived at the stage of a suspension or revocation hearing. And these with the case of Weigel's and Red Lobster, they were cited for sale to a minor and failed to provide the required remedial plan and/or fine as a result of that citation by a deadline. And that forces the city law department to file a non-compliance complaint with my office, and we initiate a suspension or revocation hearing, and that is heard before an attorney in private practice that the city uses, that Mr. Frost actually secures. Appoints. In the case of Buckethead Tavern and Brd R Markets, those were actually referred to a suspension and revocation hearing by this Beer Board at its November meeting. And these are the statuses of those cases. All but Brd R Markets are resolved. They've been dismissed after an agreed order was entered by the parties, and fines and court costs have been paid. Brd R Markets has got one entered, but they just haven't paid their fine yet. In addition to that, at the bottom section and on the next page is a review of the beer fund to date. There is a listing of the revenues, the budgets, or rather the budget for our revenue, fines. We've exceeded our budget for revenue by a fair amount. And on the next page, there's a review of the expenses. The primary expenses used for this fund historically have been to pay for those attorneys in private practice. But last year, council entered into a contract to allocate a portion of these beer funds to the Metro Drug Coalition for, and if I'm remembering correctly, it was for education in the schools. Yes. Alcohol education in the schools. And that contract has been executed, and that was for $75,000, and that was for a 1-year period. And at the bottom, that is the balance in the beer fund, $264,000. That's the fund as it stands today. So if there are any questions, I'm happy to answer those. But I'll give this report at every meeting, just to give an overview of where things stand.
The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement?
Yes, ma'am. There are a few. The two items listed, 6A and 6B, would like to postpone till February 17th. And I've had a couple additional ones. Item 8B, 808 Music Group, also would like to postpone to February 17th. And then items 8E, F, G, and H, all Yeehaw Brewing, will need to do the same if possible.
My goodness. Okay, without objection, items 6A, 6B, 8B, 8E, F, G, and H are postponed as requested. Mr. Byrd, are there any applicants requesting a withdrawal?
No, ma'am.
Before we get started, a few announcements. When I call the names of the businesses, please come to the podium, state your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation need to bring their completed documents to the business tax office during regular business hours. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of the meeting. Approved pending final documentation means one or more requirements are incomplete for a beer board permit. In order to get your certificate of occupancy, an applicant may need to apply for zoning changes, meet parking requirements, submit architectural drawings to plans review and inspections, and make modifications for building and codes compliance. This may entail hiring an architect and/or contractor and submitting plans of your site for review. And the staff at the meeting are Mr. Brd and Mr. Johnson, and then Bethany Lemons from Metro Drug Coalition. So let's get started. We have we've already done away with everything. I thought we did something with that. Did we not? 8A, 71 South Restaurant. Please state your name and address, please. Just showed up.
My name is Lucas Adsit, and our address is 3726 Sevier Heights Road, Suite 200, Knoxville.
Where am I at now? Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the certificate of occupancy.
Move approval pending final documentation.
That was easy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you. You, as soon as you get your certificate of occupancy, then you're good, right?
Thank you.
Thank you. 8C, Boots and Beer. I like that name. Boots and Beer. Hello, how are you?
Hi there,
Please
good
state your-
evening. I'm Tim Angelillo, the operations manager for Boots and Beer LLC. We're 5410 Kingston Pike here in Knoxville.
Thank you. It's a cool name, too.
Thank you.
Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd,
That file is complete.
take a motion. Motion. Approve, yeah.
I move approval. That's it.
Your
We don't
motion,
need.
approve. Your
just-
motion.
Yeah,
Second.
motion to approve.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. You're approved.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Fuel stop, number 6, Clinton Highway.
Samir Ramji, 4903 Clinton Highway, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37912.
Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need the certificate of occupancy.
Second.
All in favor? Okay. Is there any discussion? He's talking in one ear. Any discussion on that? All in favor? Opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you very much. I guess it gets with Mr. Byrd, right? I don't want to comment on it. Postpone, postpone, postpone. This is for, and Bob is, he's going to talk about what? That's all the items we have today, but Mr. Frost, our board attorney, is going to enlighten us a little bit.
Thank you, Chair. So on next month's Beer Board agenda, unless all the businesses that I'm generally describing their situation get it taken care of, there's going to be a new part on the tail end of the agenda. As part of the requirements of holding a beer permit in the city of Knoxville, you're supposed to take the task, the alcohol awareness safety class every year. And through the Officer Presley getting together with former Beer Board Chair Lauren Ryder, some of you all who you might remember Lauren, there are some businesses that are years, plural, out of compliance. And one of the last things that Chair Ryder did before leaving, there was a letter sent to these businesses referencing the ordinance that you're supposed to take it on an annual basis, and that, gave them a deadline to get up to speed, or if you're not up to speed, you're going to be on the next beer board, or the February beer board agenda to explain your situation, and you could possibly get referred on to a hearing officer. So we haven't done that before. From conversations, it sounds like some businesses are starting to come in compliance. Found out one of the businesses is no longer in business, but that's going to be something brand new coming. The hopes of the warning letter was to encourage people to move towards compliance, and this letter was sent in December. So there is still time for compliance before the deadline, and some people can take the task class the Thursday before the next beer board meeting. So there's time for people to still come in compliance. It's the task class is given every Thursday. Is that right?
Yes.
So we'll see what happens there. And then there's going to be another series of letters going out to those businesses that are delinquent, but less delinquent than the group that received the first set of letters. Thank you.
Oh, now, okay, Mr. Johnson.
I just wanted to provide a little bit more context. That was the result of an audit that was conducted by the audit committee and the internal auditor, your internal auditor, Mrs. Kirk. So just wanted to give that context as to how that came about, how that review of the class happened. That's it.
Seeing no further business before the beer board, this meeting is adjourned.
Got my light on. We
Oh, I'm
won't be
sorry, I
called
didn't
on.
see it, I'm so
It's okay,
sorry.
it's okay.
Sorry, girl.
No, we have multiple people with lights on.
Go ahead, Ms. Parker.
No, I just wanted to add to that comment made about the process and through the audit committee, and just share a little bit of the discussion with the beer board, because essentially a decision was made to try to bring folks into compliance, but there was also a discussion about why some of these longtime permit holders might not be taking the class. It's somewhat repetitive, but some new information that definitely is brought in from time to time. So there's also, as we evaluate this and see what the outcome is, it also could be an opportunity for the beer board to consider a change in policy. So just wanted to bring that up.
Very good, okay. Seeing no further business. Well, Lynn, I couldn't see your light. Sorry, it's right behind his. I'm so sorry. That is helpful, okay.
Now it's my lights off. Thank you, Ms. Parker, for bringing that up, because I do think that's a really good example of, A, what the internal auditor can do for us, and also to Ms. Parker's point about what are the ramifications if you're out of compliance, what's the process we need to use, and do we need to look at just modifying that? Because I would like to know, is it up to and including revocation of your license if you stay out of compliance?
That would be up to, I guess, what the law department asks for if they get to that point.
I'm just saying, what does the ordinance say? I mean,
Well,
like, if the ordinance says if you,
They could lose their beer permit.
that was my, yeah. I mean, so I do think Beer Board needs to understand that at some point, the ultimate is if you refuse to be in compliance, then you lose your ability to continue to have a beer permit. So,
I don't see any further lights on before y'all throw, okay, so, seeing no further business before the Beer Board, this meeting is adjourned.